Hello friends and welcome into my little tropical setup. I have this plant, her name is Norma. She's my only living plant in the apartment and so far so good. We're having heat waves in Lyon. I live in Lyon, France if you don't know. And I'm really scared to have plants because they usually just die. And she also serves me as a microphone tripod. My microphone is one of her leaf, so I hope you will hear me well. Today, I want to chat and you probably want to see a makeup video, so we'll combine the two and I will chat while I do my makeup. Love doing this. It's just for me as if I was talking to a friend. And today is Saturday. I had a nice workout this morning and I just want to chat with you. So the focus today is a little glow. I keep using the same product, so if you have watched my 2 only makeup videos I did, please just let me know in the comments. I would love to know who is sticking to the videos, and if you're new, you know what to do. Subscribe, and also you can check out my Instagram. I will try to upload more in the following weeks, I promise. So I already used my face mist, my serum and my face cream, and I'm gonna put a nice layer of this La Roche-Posay Antelios sunscreen. I have been using this one for 7 months. It's my 3rd bottle and honestly it's one of the best sunscreens I have ever used. So I'm just gonna first dry my hands because I have hyperhidrosis. I'll probably make a video on that in the future to talk about it. If you have the same problem, you will know what it is. It's just basically having clammy hands. I also have a mirror here if I'm looking down. And now we're ready to wait a few minutes because it has to set in your skin before you put anything. I'll just wait a few minutes and then start the makeup. I'm ready to start my makeup. I have been using this thing for years. I always say it in my videos because I'm just not an adventurous person with makeup. When I find something, I just like stick to it. I have stocks in advance of things, and this is one of the things I always have. Recently, I have been really thinking about life phases and life periods. So I have been in a transitioning period of my life recently. I have found my first post-grad job after finishing my studies. I started about 2 months ago, which honestly I have to say time flies. And I was just wondering, what are your thoughts if you're someone who is working or graduated recently and started a new job? I would love to know your thoughts on how are you accommodating to this new phase of your life? How do you find the time to do all the things that matter to you, like working out, seeing your friends? How do you manage your time and how do you manage your money? Because for me, it's been very important, obviously, to find a first job after graduating. And also, I also really need the money so I can move from this apartment with my boyfriend. We can have a bigger one because we have been living in this 20-meter square apartment for almost 3 years. It's been very long to live in a tiny apartment like this. Even with a lot of love, we love each other, it is hard to be in the same room and have everything shared and not be able to have really a personal space, because this is like literally a square. It has 20-meter squares, and then we have a tiny bathroom which is that big. If you do this with your hands, that's the size of the bathroom. And then we have a little toilet and a little entry. That's probably it. We don't have a lot of storage, so I'm also really grateful to have had this experience, and now it's time for change. So how do you manage your money? Once you get your first salaries, where do you put your money towards? For myself, I've been used to living on less than 600 euros, which is probably $650 or $700 per month for almost 6 years, because I have studied for 5 years, I have finished my master's degree, and then I had almost seven months of like transition between finishing my studies and founding my first post-grad job. So I'll put some concealer. Used to living on that much money, which is barely enough. I wasn't unhappy. Like, I had everything. I had healthcare insurance. I was able to go out to see my friends, do some outdoors activities. but 600 is not a lot once you pay your rent and your food and maybe go out once or twice to the movies or whatever. So I have been really trying to save at least half of my salary, which I currently have, in order to be able to move out of this place with my boyfriend, because you know, when you transfer apartments, there are a lot of like fees you have to consider, like a broker fee, buying appliances, and those things are really costly. So I'm trying to put aside, I don't really know like which kind of percentage do you save. Like you don't have to tell me your salary, but like how much out of your salary in a percentage do you put aside? Are you able to save 40% or less or more? I would love to know. For my part, I made an Excel sheet and I'm trying to save about 40% to later on buy an apartment with my boyfriend in a few years. And I'm trying to also save a little percentage for all the gifts I have to buy for people during the year, like birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, just so I have a budget in mind for every person I need to purchase those things. Maybe it's a bit extreme, but so far I really want to manage my money well and not get used to living with a lot of money and stick to kind of what I was spending when I was in school, but putting more aside because that is my goal, and also being able to travel. So those are the two things I want to save for: buying a place and traveling and just enjoying life a little bit, you know, those things. But other than that, just moving to a bigger apartment, but not necessarily increasing my expenses for things. Because usually once you get used to living with more money, it is very hard to lower your living standards. That's why I'm curious to know, with your experience, how you have been managing your money, even though there is not one answer that will fit everyone, because everyone has different needs and you probably have children. Those are also things to consider. So yeah, just wondering if you have any tips for a 24-year-old Ellie wondering how to manage her money. I have finally found a rhythm that kind of works with my work schedule, so I'm able to enjoy some activities also after work or during the weekends. So usually what I do, I leave my place at around 8:30 in the morning. I have about a 20-25 minute commute. I work until 5:30ish, sometimes 6 p.m. Then I commute or I walk home. I'm trying to go to the gym once or twice during the week. When I say gym, it's the climbing wall basically. And I'm trying to also see my friends once or twice a week. And then on the weekend, I try to go twice to the climbing wall with my boyfriend. That's kind of our couple activity. I think everything is blended now. I can really stop blending. I'm gonna put some powder, which is a new thing I implemented because I haven't used powder in years. What was I saying? When I do something else, I keep forgetting what I was talking about. So during the weekends, I'm trying to film 1 or 2 videos on Saturdays, and I try to edit them over the weekend, because if I can do that on the weekend, I don't have the time during the week to do that, because when I come home after work or after my workout, I have to cook. Not I have to. Like, I love to cook, but I also have to prepare for myself and sometimes for my boyfriend a lunchbox for the next day. Since I'm lactose intolerant and I also want to know what's in my food, I like to prepare myself lunchbox. So that takes a little bit of time. Now I'm gonna put a bit of bronzer. This bronzer is so cool and so affordable. I haven't worn a highlighter in a long time, so I put some on my nose as well. What do you guys want to know about, and what do I want to share about my life? Yeah, book related. I have been in this reading kick, which honestly I don't know where it comes from because I'm really not a big reader. I have ordered this book on Amazon. Wait, it's called It Ends With Us by Colin Hoover. And oh my god, it is the best, I would say one of the 2 best books I have read in my entire life. I read it in 2 days, which for me is pretty incredible because it takes me at least a week to finish a book if I'm really into it. But this book is beautiful, like it's beautifully written, the story is amazing, and the great news is I saw on Amazon when I was looking for other of her books that she just made a second book from the sequel, which will be launched in October. I'm really excited to purchase the other book, and I have never been that excited to buy a book in my life. I just wanted to share that. Maybe if you're in need of a good summer read, I would recommend that book. It's just crazy amazing. So far I have highlighter on my cheekbones, on my nose, and on my eyelid. Love this thing. I'm going to put a little bit of eyebrow pencil on my eyelids. If you have makeup products you only use for one thing, you should try to use them for different things. So I use my eyebrow pencil for my eyes and also my brows. I like to put it on the outside corner so it just opens up my eyes a little bit. See? This is the side I put the little pen on. So that's done. I hate when this happens and I end up like a panda. And I'm back with clean under eyes. I will just real quick put a little bit more translucent powder under my eyes since I had to clean the mascara that fell under. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows and then we'll finish up with some blush and maybe a little bit of color on my lips. I like when the brows are natural. I hate when it's like really dark or way darker than your hair. So I always use things that look natural. Since I have a asymmetrical face, like probably 99% of the people on earth, my eyebrows are really asymmetrical, which I don't really like. I try to make them a little bit more balanced. No one has a perfectly symmetrical face or eyebrows, so I don't really focus on that. But for me, it's just something I like to do, putting a little bit of eyebrow pencil to try to correct a little bit the appearance of them when you look at it from the face. How do you say that? Nicely used. I've been using it every day for the past 2 years. It's a really nice peachy color. I love the way the highlighter looks under the blush. It makes it shimmer a little bit. It's really nice. I would say I put a little bit more blush than an average person. It's just because I don't really apply any makeup during the day. So usually in the morning I put a little bit more, so that way by the time I get to work, since I have to wear a mask in the transportation or during my commute, it fades a little bit more, so I just don't have to reapply anything. So that's why I maybe put more than you would, but that's my way of doing things. It's the lazy way. I find it very therapeutic to brush my brows, which might come up a little weird. Tell me in the comments, what is one weird thing you like to do? I will finish off with a little bit of lipstick. I had this MAC lipstick for quite a while. It's Lady Danger Matte. Love this thing so much. I'm gonna use my finger so it's a bit more blend in and a bit more natural. I hate having lipstick on my teeth. And there's one technique I have learned a long time ago, which might seem weird. You take your finger, you do this, and then the lipstick that would have come on your, basically on your teeth, is all around the finger. So now I'm just not scared it will transfer in my teeth. We're done for the makeup. I'll just remove my hair from the elastic and I'll show you the final look. So this is the final look. I do love how it looks when you go outside. You have those little shimmers from the highlighter and it looks also really good on the eyelid. I'll show you from closer, I think. Ta-da! I hope you enjoyed this video. I love to talk to you and to do my makeup at the same time. It's honestly like as if I had a friend here and I was doing my makeup and chatting with her or with him, because honestly you can be a guy, that's super cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I'm not a makeup artist, but I like to share, you know, what I do. I sometimes love to see other people's makeup if it's not too hard. Honestly, this, when I do it in the morning, takes me 3 minutes. And out of those 3 minutes, I have to wait a minute for my SPF to set in. So only 2-minute thing. It's very, very, very fast to do. I hate to spend tons of time in the bathroom. So I hope you enjoyed this little look, and I will see you soon in another video. À bientôt.